Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum students. Today's lecture is about general to specific writing in composition, an article or an essay. So first of all, I'm going to define what general to specific means. In composition, general to specific order is a method of developing a paragraph, essay, or speech by moving from a broad observation about a topic to specific details in support of that topic. It means from higher to lower we are going. It means also that from broader aspect to lower aspects and from high to low ladder we are going. You can see in the triangle that on the top is the general information about the introduction, about the topic sentence, and while we are going lower down, we are focusing direction of paper, telling, getting more specific, showing supporting details, data, and then conclusions and brief wrap up or warrant. Brief wrap up means we are closing that information. So we are moving from higher to the lower level of the ladder or the information. This method has also another name that is called the deductive method of organization. Again, it has the same from general to specific order. The name is different. The other process, which is the vice versa or the opposite method of deductive method of organization, is inductive method. We both processes used, and the inductive method is from specific to general. We had started from general details and we became specific, and in inductive method we start from specific or the minute detail and we go towards the general. So, dear students, there are a few steps for general to specific order in body paragraph. While we are making an essay, while we are writing down some paragraph, we are given some composition, how we will use it and where it can be used. This strategy is effective in cause and effect essays, comparison contrast essays, classification and argumentation essays. And the three steps you should follow, or the writer, whoever is writing, she should follow that or he should follow that. The topic sentence should identify a general statement about the subject. When you are going to introduce the paragraph, you are going to make a general statement, a bigger statement. Number two, the writer should choose details that make specific points about the general statement. While you are explaining that, open up the detail gradually from general to specific or the minor details. Number three, the writer should make sure the reader can understand and relate to the specific examples. Now, what I am going to tell you, I am going to give you a few examples that relate to my definition, simple to general. Now this is example. See the example. Clearly, America the Beautiful deserves to be our national anthem. The first sentence which is given here, that is opening sentence. America the Beautiful is the national anthem of America, and onward he is going to give the little details about it in the support of the first sentence. Next he is saying, for years now it has been gaining popularity in school assemblies, at official state functions, and even in our ballparks. The music is simple, dignified, and most important, easy to sing. The lyrics celebrate our history. Oh, in brackets he has given the examples. Oh, beautiful for pilgrim feet, our land, for purple mountain majesties above the fruited plain. Our heroes means gradually he is explaining that the lyrics celebrating land, heroes, future, history, everything. And with that, to explain that, he is giving the reference of the lyrics. It is proud but not warlike, idealistic without sounding silly. So body paragraph in time for anthem the country can sing. Now this is an example of how he has explained that America the Beautiful. This is the anthem and the lyrics he is explaining. So our next example is general to specific order in introductory paragraphs. So many paragraphs for college papers starts with a general statement of the main idea in a topic sentence. Subsequent sentences contain specific example that support or expand on that statement, and the paragraph ends with a thesis statement in the same way as we have already done before. Here is an example of a person who was working as a part-time cashier at a shop named Piggly Wiggly. You will see that how he has introduced the paragraph and how he is explaining it. Working part-time as a cashier at the Piggly Wiggly has given me a great opportunity to observe human behavior. Now you can see very well that this is not about the part-time cashier, not about the Piggly Wiggly, not about the great opportunity, but about the human behavior. So what does he say? He says, sometimes I think of the shoppers as white rats in a lab experiment, and the elves as a maze designed by a psychologist. Most of the rats are compared with customers. I mean, follow a routine pattern, strolling up and down the aisles, checking through my chute, and then escaping through the exit hatch. But not everyone is so dependable. My research has revealed three distinct types of abnormal customer: the amnesiac, the super shopper, and the dawdler. Now, if we see that how beautifully he has explained the human behavior while he was working as only a cashier, how people came and visited the shop, and how did he work there and observe their behavior. So first is the topic sentence, introductory sentence, and then he is explaining it further. Now general to specific order in technical writing. General to specific or deductive logical order is the most common logical organization used in the technical communication. Deductive is, again, as I have explained you, that it is from higher to lower. While you are climbing a ladder and the top of the ladder, and you are going downward for the specific or the minute details, smaller details. This logical pattern involves the process of moving from a general statement, that general statement is called premise, principle, or law, to specific details. For example, in your science, you will also study the law, then you are going to explain the law in the same way. Technical writers and speakers find this logical sequence quite helpful in organizing short informative talks, presentations, technical descriptions of objects and process, classificatory information, and so on. There is also the same continuation to that. General to specific organization follows a direct approach. It leaves very little to the imagination of the readers. It means it is explained so well that nothing is left upon the reader that he will understand it. The reader or the listener or the writer or the speaker make things so clear that everything you can understand very well. Generalizations help readers, listeners to understand the details, examples, and illustrations very quickly. It means detail is so clearly defined that you understand, that the reader understand it very well. There is another example, how to catch a river crab. It's a type of literature. a person who has explained how you can catch a crab from a river. The detail is given. I am reading it quickly without explaining it because we have to go through it. Now, once the tide is low, you are ready to begin crabbing. Drop your lines overboard, but not before you have tied them securely to the boat rail. Because crabs are sensitive to sudden movements, the lines must be slow lifted until the chicken necks are visible just below the surface of the water. If you spy a crab nibbling the bait, snatch him up with a quick sweep of your scoop. The crab will be furious, snapping its claws and bubbling at the mouth. Drop the crab into the wooden crate before it has a chance to get revenge, means it can bite you. You should leave the crabs brooding in the crate as you make your way home. So the title is very well explaining, and the writer has given a minute detail how you can catch a crab. So it's I think now you are very much clear about it, that how you can move from general to specific order. First you are explaining how to catch a river crab, and then you are going to give the minute details about it. So dear friends, thank you so much. Till the next lecture, inshallah we'll meet again.